It's Thursday night. Thursday night in America. Do you know where your children are? Are they serving the Jotunheim? Fuck, I don't know. Rainbow Bridge. Because they're coming out, Dad, and they're not afraid to dance about it. I am Billy at _Swan_man on Twitter, repping for the Army of Snuggness podcast. Probably forgot to do that yesterday. It doesn't matter, though, because today is the day. And it's the end of the day, so it's the night or morning. Depends on how you listen to it. Fuck you! I'm glad you're listening. How are you? It's Night Drive. It's Night Drive. When you are in hell, only the devil can let you out. Oh, God. Gonna die. Gonna die on this road. But that's fine. So, what's new? I got to tell you right off the bat, I am in a rush to both get home and to, get some liquid in my face area because I've been doing it all day. You gotta hydrate, bro. You gotta hydrate to get the pump. And I gotta get the pump on tonight. And I do that shit. But also, because I don't know if you can tell by the quality of my shitty voice, but you probably can, allergies are killing me. Strangling me in the night like a thief, taking my essence and my innocence all at once. Wake up with a scratchy throat like motherfucker. Goddamn drainage on silken sheets where the magic happens, sort of. The dog gets in the way and then he chews on a bone and then it's all gross on the inside. Yay! My bone? No. Steel would break his damn little teeth off. Just getting weird about it. But no, yeah, it's like, it's good sleep, but it glues my eyes shut and then I got some drainage in my throat. That's really it, though, so I don't have that, I don't know if you can hear that dick sucking noise. I'm not doing the thing where, like, the roof of my mouth is really itchy, and it causes me to tongue it, which causes, like, lacerations, which is hell. It's hell on earth. People with allergies know that, and they're like, yeah, right on, man. And I only live in one of the worst fucking states for allergies, Kentucky, hooray! So, shit's weird, but thanks to global warming, it's not so bad, it's just kind of hinky. As a result, Magoo voice. Like I tried to sing along with my Metallica jams, it just wasn't working. I wasn't hitting the notes, man. Couldn't get the octave out. It's like, my face is all swollen, like I got punched in the face. It's just been a whole thing. So that's voice quality. And also, it's Thursday, which means there's actually an event on TV that I am super stoked about. Not since, Drive, which was a show that got canceled back in like 2007, 6, with Nathan Fillion, where he had to find his wife, and everybody's competing in this cross-country driving tournament to get their ends, because it's basically Twisted Metal without the weapons and enhanced vehicles. Everybody just has an end that they have to meet with the cash prize. The guy that's throwing the event, he knows something about all of them, and as a result, he's willing to barter something for their participation. Something they want, something they need, like Calypso and Twisted Metal. But I loved that show, and it went on for 5 episodes, and then it was like, fuck you, Billy, you suck! Because only 4 aired, or something? It's a whole big thing. And a conspiracy theory that Tommy has about the creator, because he was also in Firefly. With Nathan Fillion, there you go. No, I'm going home to watch NBC, I know. To watch Hannibal, bro! Hannibal! Maybe I explained it earlier, but I'm explaining it to you now, on the night that it's happening, and why I'm, on my way home recklessly, dangerously even. It's because fucking Mads Mikkelsen as Hannibal Lecter and dude who he hasn't accepted my friend request yet on Facebook, but he should, because I know people, and I know people that know him. So I'm trying to get that little connection going, because then I'd be like, that dog of mine, because I fucking love this show. Why? I love the work of Thomas Harris, and I really love the film Manhunter, which is all about Will Graham, based off Red Dragon, but not as annoying as the Ed Norton version, Red Dragon. No. This was a stylized Michael Mann's first, foray into, films that he makes now. That style. Because before, he had done Thief, and that's close, but Manhunter's where he starts perfecting it with the hot soundtrack, and Thief is no slouch, but I'm just saying. Manhunter nails it. And William Peterson as Will Graham is fantabulous. So this show, Hannibal, is essentially Manhunter the series. And they've tweaked the timeline a little. It's not exactly a prequel to Red Dragon, it's an alternate reality to Red Dragon, because Will Graham consults with Hannibal after he caught him or some shit. I'm fuzzy on it, but either way. Mads Mikkelsen is, as, Dr. Lecter, fantastic. Now, what I love about it is that it's just proof that there are at least... every time someone's portrayed Hannibal, save for the fucking horseshit prequel movie or whatever the fuck that shit was, it's been a fine actor that kicked its ass, and Mads Mikkelsen is no different. It's fucking stupendous. And the framing, it's all very Stig Larsson and cold and Swedish. Ugh. Adorable. That's the framing Billy likes. April showers bring Mayflowers. Bet you didn't know that. Raz. See, everyone's like, oh, I got ideas for you. And it's like, oh, fuck, I lost it. Quick impression. Bang, fuck, I'm dead. No, I have stuff. It's brewing. That'll be a quick one, yeah. Because I don't want it to be Backyard Chronicles, because, goddammit, we want to start from beginning to end with the Backyard Chronicles, and we want to finish in such a way. With strength. So it will not be that. No. So, it's prom season, kids. Woohoo! And Tuesday? Yeah, because comics. Talking about Billy going to the prom. And I thought about it, and it's like, yeah, because a wedding's coming up, and I'm going to dance to that, obviously, and I danced with my wedding, and I was like, how many high school, middle school dances did I go to? There's the prom, and then there's like 2 more, and that's it. Not to say that I can't physically dance, but just the awkward social clusterfuck that was middle school and high school dances in the late 90s and early 2000s. Yeah. Angry little wallflowers, one and all. I just didn't go because I had better shit to do on Friday. There was this thing called the internet where you could get pornography for free. Even though there was a closet full of it in the back. But that's the thing, there was too much risk. When people, my parents are around, fuck no. So what you gotta do is you gotta do the internet. Because they don't understand this wacky Windows technology, but I do. And, Instant Messenger, I was a pimp on Instant Messenger, and that's all I had. But, okay, yeah, prom season. This was the time, it's like, no, lost a bunch of weight, and I'm improving my image, and I'm boning up for college, as I expressed in the April 16th Fun Day podcast. Night drive. Like, fucking A. So I had a date in line, everything was cool, we had a fucking war party, Andrew had a stupid station wagon, and he was still a part of the bizarre love rectangle? Polyhedron? With, a friend of ours that was female, of course. And, with my buddy Patrick. And, Patrick was actually dating her at this time. So, Patrick and her were actually the couple, and they took the traditional, and it was a fine suit, and she looked adorable, and there's all proof of this on the internet, but, to protect the guilty, I must not divulge too much. Long short was, Patrick and his girlfriend, to make it clear for you, the audience. Radio, the theater of the mind. Patrick and his girlfriend, Andrew, and his ironic date was this kind of grody fat chick that we called a big smelly bog! Oh, a bog! Mr. Frodo! He led us to a bog! Yeah, because she was like, not only was she unattractive, but she was like fucking obnoxious and just nothing worked. Usually fat girls, well, she got a sweet personality, but nah. And she was alright, but one of those people where it's like, if she disagrees because you don't like Harry Potter, then you're shit in a hat. And fuck you! You're the worst worse than Hitler. It's like, you got a lot of balls being an ugly, being physically hideous and kind of a dickhead. This sucks. But she was glad to be there, of course. With the giant eyebrows. And, my date could not attend because of, one, a lack of a chauffeur or a chaperone, whatever, even though I was with a gang of 4 others that were good kids. We weren't the jocks, and we certainly didn't bring, or the hillbillies. We weren't any group, and we certainly didn't plan on bringing booze, because booze you lose, man. That time, and I had solid reason that'll be a more serious and horseshit Paul Harvey thing. But you drink now, Billy. I know, but it's a thing. And certainly not heavily. Back to the story. We were, good kids, high on soda. Jones soda. Natural sugar cane, We liked alternative shit. We went to the Kentucky. We were hipsters before it was cool. Sort of. Not really. I don't know. Big movie buffs. Without a chaperone, and then just her dad was like, no, can't do it, not gonna let you. It's like, well, fine. I had this nice suit all made out, and, I was the handsomest of the group. I was the handsome one. No, I don't know. I'll let the photographic evidence let you judge that. Thank you. I showed the picture to my wife, and she's like, holy shit, what happened? What happened? It's like, I still got that suit. A few things changed, but now things are better. Now, in a way. But yeah, youthful, optimistic, handsome Billy existed for a brief time. And there's photographic evidence, so maybe I'll post that shit somewhere someday. Good times, per request. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. She just wouldn't go. I was super bummed, but not so bummed because, it wasn't like she was really my girlfriend. Although I was, anxious that she would be. Because I needed acceptance in some fucking way in the realm of what you could consider, romantic love. Air quotes that you cannot see. I needed some kind of fucking proof that I could do that. And that it wasn't just one of those things where it's like, not for you. Aren't you gay with that one dude? I'm like, God damn it, no! Stop it! You don't want to know what I want to do to women. It gets disturbing. Not in a bad way, And as the future showed me, no, not at all. I'm quite bland. But at the time, it's, pent up. I want to do so many good deeds and good things for, a lady that would appreciate it. This is, an opportunity to show. No, not really. It's like, fine. So then prom became more of just the party thing. Like, fuck it, I'm not letting in nothing right on this motherfucking parade because it's an event. And I got this suit. And I look good. So fuck it, just look better than everyone. And maybe get, a dance actually at this dance this time. Never happened before. I mean, it did once, but that's a different story. Not really. Yeah, that's a different story. Stupid. Stick to the fucking dance. Talking about dance itself. Irregardless. But yeah, I looked awesome. Purple and black. The coat was black, obviously. Shirt and the tie. Fucking dynamic. Shit, I want to fucking look at it now myself. I was like, no. Not gonna let it rain on my parade. This is my fucking time. This is my time. I'm gonna seize it by the fucking throat. And balls, and just throw it out the fucking window and call him an asshole. Life, fuck you. And, it wasn't anything new. Every time I'd gone to a dance previous. So, stag. So I was stag in a car with fat, unctuous girl, Andrew driving the car, the station wagon, Patrick and his girlfriend. Andrew's still hitting on Patrick's girlfriend. Patrick's none too pleased because he's taking this seriously. It's a very serious, time for a young man, I guess. Fuck, I don't know. Socially speaking, yes, it's a fucking big deal because high school's the best years of your life if you suck. I do not suck, so, it wasn't. I can just look back and be like, yeah, it was fun. Had some fun, but I've had a lot of fun as an adult as well. Shit tons, even. So, there's that awkward transition, but Andrew had a fun captain's uniform, and all I did was basically I go there, I look good, but everyone looks sort of good. And I just essentially, because I'm on my Atkins and my diet, bad, but I essentially get caffeine high, just adrenaline and caffeine, and the fact that I know that I don't look embarrassing so much. It just something snapped, and I became a social creature. I was not used to, it was a more open environment. That's the thing, all the cliques and all that shit were gone by this time, because it's senior year, everyone has their future to look forward to, more or less. And for the first time, you had your gangster kids, air quotes, and you had, those were some pimp-ass suits, by the way. Fucking, oh yeah. Like Dumb and Dumber colors, but awesome. Canes and shit, and you had your hillbilly guys, your redneck folk with the fine Stetsons and the polished fucking shit kickers, and they looked awesome for, southern dudes. Everybody was dressed to the nines, and nobody really seemed to carry the animosity that goes with your title. Not so much like the average day or previous grade levels. This was different. Everybody knew they were going up, moving up, in rank. They were leveling up as to who they are and who they wish to be. And that kind of feeling was all around you. Band kids were looking fine with their obnoxious, like Asian tuxes with no tie and the little one button. Everybody had their look, and everybody accepted said look because everybody was confident within themselves who they were going to be. Now, sure, there's some shit talking and booze sneaking and all the usual prom shit. I was just saying, though, that the cliques weren't at war. This was a time of peace. This was a truce. This was, Christmas in World War I. Christmas in France. It just, everybody chilled out and decided to enjoy one another's company for this time, which is a fucking shock. At least that's how I remember it. Seems legit, because there was no beef, really. Except when the prom king and queen were announced. I'll end with that. Billy's stag. Billy's drinking Diet Pepsi, and they're just handing out 2 liters. I'm the only one really drinking Diet, so they just like, here, just keep it. You keep coming back. I'm like, fuck yeah! So I'm downing Diet Pepsi like I would a 40 today, and woo! And the music's all right, and they played The Regulators per our request. They played Get Low per our request because that was almost the prom theme. But no, it was some fucking Skinner shit or whatever. I honestly don't remember. It wasn't The Fish Under the Sea, so it's not terribly important. But Get Low was this close, indicating with my fingers that it was a very slim margin. Missed it by that much. What was it? Damn, I gotta look that up and... what was the prom theme? It was something from 2004, obviously. Couldn't tell you. Some fucking hillbilly shit, no doubt, but... So then I just, and they do the Macarena, which even then is a throwback, and... being ridiculous, line dancing, and I'm no slouch to this because I've been training for the musical, Schoolhouse Rock. I'm already getting light on my feet and used to doing that, and I did it with Grease, Fucking just commit. Even if it's stupid, just commit. Because that's something people on the dance floor, after it's been evacuated, respect. Because I don't want to say that's something women respect. Because no, not necessarily. I mean, whoever that is interested in dancing, it's something they respect if you commit, even though, you might look like the drunk uncle at a wedding. If you're going to do something, fucking do it, man. And it's better than the dudes on the fucking sidelines, chewing their dip or what have you and looking very earnest and not participating. More important to participate. So I was like, fuck it. Participate. And I danced with this really hot Asian chick. Not danced with, like, hand in hand and arm, which would have been way cooler. Much better story. But no, danced at. And she didn't, turn away. And then she danced with another chick, and it was awesome. Because it was very... very attractive. And I don't know where the fuck she came from either. Because that bitch did not go to our school. All due respect. There was no way this hot Asian chick I would have noticed. And I'm sure most of my friends would have as well. But I was hoping for somebody's sister so I could make, more ribald remarks whilst dick slanging at her before dick slanging was cool. I think they played hella good because, Gwen Stefani hadn't suffocated and died in that plane accident yet. So the moment of truth comes. I'm exhausted from dancing and getting it together because I know the Macarena and everybody knows the fucking electric slide and you can figure out what everyone else is doing and just sort of mimic it because that's how I learned how to dance anyway because the instructor 1, 2, 3, 4 I had the box step, all that shit was already in the brain matter, so I was like, oh yeah, fuck it, we'll just apply what I'm absorbing like the 13th Warrior. Moment of truth comes and the king and queen are announced. I might have told this earlier, but it didn't matter. And I don't know if it's some kind of cruel, hilarious joke, but it's a fun story. Because everybody had their political favorite. It was going to be the 2 FFA darlings. Because, again, it's the South. Sorry. That's usually how it goes, too. And I was fucking shocked that it was the one, sore advanced placement girl with the crooked jaw. That never really said a bad or positive... Always positive, but never showed any... She was very bland, man. She's fucking wheat toast of a person. She had her little Cinderella dress, and oh shit, it made her fucking day. And then the king was the most gangster motherfucker, gangster ass, jive motherfucker, sports dude, full of his own bullshit, swaggin' black dude that all the FFA dudes fucking hated for his swag and his, boisterousness. And he had a fine, he was one of the fine fucking black dude church zoot suits of a radical color. I think it was a bright red. And little Cinderella, and yeah! He puts his little crown on, and she puts hers on, and they do the little ceremonial dance, and it's the most awkward thing. She's so fucking petrified. I don't know if she's ever been that close to an African-American, let alone touched one, so she's just, shitting her dress, but she can't, because, her ass is so tight with that stick. And it pissed off the FFA dudes. But it was a hilarious time, a delicious dose of irony to close a decent fucking night, It was a great April evening, and... You get that spring in the air, and Billy was on his ascension. And he was stag. But I do some of my best work when pinned in a corner. Sort of. And now you know, knowing's half the battle. That's kind of bullshit. Well, fuck you. It's April. It's prom season. We went to Olive Garden. It was nice. But that's all there is. There is no more for tonight. I am Billy at the _swan_man on Twitter. Repping for the Army of Darkness. You already know that. Take care. Where's the fucking button, you asshole?